Heisenberg introduces a new sophisticated method of doing experiments in the Copenhagen interpretation. He breaks down the general phenomena in classical physics into little particles in quantum physics. He also brings out an idea that when we do an experiment, we need to start from observations of the most basic details. Does it sound familiar? Yes, Bacon in his writing also suggests that it is important to start from the most basic observations and come up with new laws from these observations. On page 37 of his book, The New Organon, he states that the right method to reveal the truth of science is to rise up step by step to what is truly better known by nature. However, instead of approaching the results with certainty like Bacon, Heisenberg's way of doing experiments is a process with possibilities. On page 397, he mentions that the first step of an experiment is the translation of the initial experiment situations to a probability function. So the wave function only represents a bunch of possibilities instead of a certain result. According to Heisenberg, since we cannot observe atoms and electrons and all the other little particles with human eyes, there are many possibilities of a certain scientific phenomenon. So we cannot predict the result of an observation, but what we can do is to predict the possibility of a certain result of the observation. Therefore, we cannot get to the result directly from the observation, but there is a gap between the two, and the gap is full of possibilities. And what a possibility function does is to represent these uncertainties in the gap in a mathematical way. So the whole method that is introduced by Heisenberg is that we have observations, we have the results, and we have so many possibilities in between.